Yo, what's going on, guys? And it's actually happened again. Luke Walton, according to The Athletic, Shams Sharani retweeted that he is on the hot seat already. And if this losing continues, no matter how good of a relationship he has with De'Aaron Fox and the other core players on this roster, he's out, okay? Winning solves everything. And this is a team that's currently 5-8. They have the 13th best offensive rating in the NBA, but they have the 22nd worst, or you could 22nd best defense in the NBA. So really, they can score in bunches. They're the best scoring team in the NBA, but they allow the 26th most amount of points in the NBA. So when you do that, you're not going to win. So let's just talk about it. They're in the middle of a 4-game losing streak, and heading into tonight's game against the Detroit Pistons, sources have told The Athletic that the third-year coach's job status is likely to be in peril if this losing streak continues. The Kings, who started the season 5-4, I actually thought they were going to be a playoff team before, falling to the Indiana Pacers, San Antonio Spurs, and the Oklahoma City Thunder, are now trying to break a 15-year playoff drought, the NBA's longest, and Walton isn't going to be given the same leeway he has the previous two seasons, the COVID year and this past year, which you could also say was the COVID year as well, because, he had the bubble the first year and then this hyphenated season. And this is not even the first time that Walton looked like his status was going to be uncertain. Literally last season, after the Kings won 7 of 8 games in late January and early February, there was a sense around the organization that they might make a playoff berth as an unofficial qualifier, and that was what Walton had to do to keep his job. But obviously that did not happen. And even though after a 9-game losing streak and continual losses to end the, what seemed like, again, a promising year last year, it seemed like Walton's approval rating in the locker room and the partnership he had created with Monte McNair during McNair's first season with the team were the key factors of his survival with the Kings these past 2 years. And obviously the financial factor has played a pivotal part, as the 41-year-old coach had this season and next year guaranteed for a combined $11.5 million. I don't know what Luke Walton ever did in his life besides lose to be worth that much, okay? As a head coach, I know he won a ring. He was an integral part of the Steve Kerr bench during the original Warriors run, but he didn't do anything really good in Los Angeles. I digress. Either way, the difference right now is that the playoff expectations have officially arrived for this team, including McNair, who made it quite clear in a conversation with The Athletic on November 8th, which he was transparent about the reality of his relationship still being strong with Walton, and the current talent on this team internally seems like they should be making a postseason. So even though they like the relationship they have with Luke Walton, but they believe that making the playoffs is more important than having a good relationship with Luke Walton. McNair said in an interview that we need to get this organization back to the playoffs, okay? And, and they have said great things. McNair and has said that he's incredible to work with, Luke Walton, okay? And he's always positive. And last season, the Kings, who were last in defensive rating, how I've said, this year they're at the 22nd spot in defensive rating. So they're 8 spots up, okay? And they're a top 10 offensive rating team. So they're doing good things, and he continues to have strong relationships with players who matter most, with Tyrese Halliburton, Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield, Rayshawn Holmes, De'Aaron Fox, and everyone except Marvin Bagley III. So no issue this year has been more glaring than the struggles of De'Aaron Fox, who has a major decline in production. He went from 25.2 points per game last season to 19.8 points this year, and his efficiency dropped from 47.7% overall to 41% this season, and his 3 percentage went from 32% last year to 23%. Never been a really great three-point shooter, but it's terrible now. And his comfort level in the starting lineup with second-year Tyrese Halliburton, we thought was going to be amazing, but it's coming a little bit concerning. And I know he had a season high this past game against the Spurs on Wednesday, but it came in a loss. And look, they're losing to elite teams like Utah Phoenix is fine, but when they're losing to other rebuilding teams like Oklahoma City, the Spurs, that's not good. So, look, Walton seems to be on the way out. I got nothing else to say. I want to hear your thoughts. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe.